Hello humans! Brian and Jamie here to teach you kipping handstand push-ups, all right? So today we're gonna go through the basics of getting set up for handstand push-ups and some common flaws on what we see. So first things first is your hand placement when you guys get set up. So looking at your basic mat, this is with an ab mat on it. I always tell people to put their hand to where the center of the ab mat, like the bottom of the ab mat right here, goes into the center of your hand. And your hands, the width should be about shoulder width. So just like a barbell, it should be just outside of the shoulders if you guys are getting set up, okay? So normally you would walk in and kick into your handstand push-up. So your hand placement is gonna be very, very important. And your hand should be pointed slightly out. A lot of times you see people turn them in, but make sure they're turned slightly out. So go ahead and kick up. All right, so now when she gets set up for a handstand, she's got to lower herself down, but her head's going to come slightly forward. So her head is in front of her hands, and now if you can see, she put her butt and she's leaning up against the wall. And what that does is it helps when she brings her knees down, it counterbalances her so that she doesn't fall forward. So once you guys tuck your knees in, you guys are going to try to kick your feet straight up as hard as you can because you're generating momentum as you guys kick. So the harder you kick, the better it, or the more momentum you generate. So to see another good one, she lowers down, tucks the knees, and then kicks back up again, okay? So that's gonna be a good one. You can go down if you want. A good one. What we see a lot of times is you notice that her knees came down to where her knee was physically in front of her body, like on her chest, like a squat. What we see a lot of times is people leave their feet up against the wall. So now we're going to show you kind of a common flaw that we see that's going to help you generate more momentum and make it easier for you. So head down to the mat. Now her feet are up against the wall rather than her knees being down. So if she goes back, there's really no room for her to kick. So when she tries to kick, she's going to generate less momentum, which we're trying to generate as much momentum as possible. What happens too is if you go down into that motion again, you end up kicking yourself off the wall because you kick the wall because your feet are planted onto it, okay? So just to kind of recap, you've got hand placement, so you want to be in line with that ab mat at the bottom. And then when you guys kick up, your goal is to put your butt up against the wall and then tuck your knees into your chest and then kick straight up into the air as high as you can, all right? So hopefully that helps you guys. Again, try to keep it as simple as possible. Hand placement, knees to your chest, butt up against the wall, big old kick. There's your tutorial for the week.